So welcome to another POV photography video. In this one we're going to be doing night photography at 2 AM in the pouring rain on the streets of Seoul with my new Sony A1 and also my new 50mm f1.2 G Master lens from Sony. So why do I have a Sony A1? Basically I've been shooting with my Sony a7S III for the past couple of years. It's been my main camera, but I really miss the ability to take high resolution stills photos with a Sony camera. So I decided to sell some other gear that I had, and I just got a Sony A1 with the profits from selling all the other gear, mainly my Leica M10 and my Leica lens. And I also got the 50mm f1.2. So now I finally have some high resolution capabilities, unlike the a7S III's 12 megapixel stills. And yeah, I gotta admit, it's nice to have a camera that performs this well, especially the autofocus. The autofocus, I was even a little bit scared that the f1.2 lens would be somewhat problematic with the autofocus, but it is still such a beast when it comes to focusing. It is of course not perfect, but it's so much better than some of the other cameras that I've been using recently, like Ricoh GR3, so I'm really enjoying having this type of a camera. But this is not a camera review, this is just about the photo shoot itself. And on this shoot, like many shoots, my first few photos that I've taken are not very good at all. The thing about these kind of conditions, when it rains in a city like this, when there's so many lights, everything looks kind of good, so it can be a little bit overwhelming. But if you really want to take good photos, you gotta slow down a little bit, just be a little bit more patient and let the photos come to you. There was a brief cap in the recording because my GoPro's memory space was full, but I only lost about 10 minutes of footage. Now we're back. It's a little bit incorrectly attached to my chest mount, so there's a little bit of a camera shake. Apologies about that. And these are the photos that I missed while the camera cut off. I am of course using an umbrella, unlike that guy there, to protect my camera, but the A1 should be totally weather sealed, even on the screen, unlike the previous generations of Sony's. You can see some cool lightning there in the background, but I'm not too concerned about getting stills photos of lightning because unless you catch the bolts, it really isn't that much different. Here I'm recording a reel for my Instagram and got some lucky thunder strikes, and also my arm looks like a chicken leg. But even though I don't really care about capturing the lightning on stills, on video it looks awesome. I have some other videos about making reels and recording with my phone on this channel as well, if you're curious about that part. And yeah, even though I do have my A1 here, which technically has better video capabilities, the iPhone's stabilize footage, which makes it better for mobile or social media content. They're taking a photo of the taxi, which highlights the autofocus capabilities of this camera. It is no problem to just snap that without any doubt. With my other cameras, maybe a little bit more challenging to get that shot there. So yeah, it is nice to have a camera that just kind of gets out of your way, gets the job done, so you can focus on the actual pictures. Some people have some complaints about Sony being too clinical, too much of a machine and not a camera, but you know, I appreciate having a machine sometimes. When I want to feel the spirit of photography, I can shoot film, and when I want results, I can shoot the Sony. It's important to have both, in my opinion. And of course, if you have an f1.2 lens, you gotta try some bokeh shots wide open, which I'm doing here at the puddles. And for a lot of situations, f1.2 might be a little bit too thin, but obviously you gotta try it if you just get a new lens. That's an example of maybe a little bit too thin of a depth of field, but I do like the cinematic angles of the car windows, especially the one where I switched the focus to the front of the car, which you can do easily with the switch on the lens itself. There's a switch on all G Master lenses, which makes it very useful. You can always do autofocus because it cannot read your mind when there's like an object on the way. Here I spotted this person with a cast walking, which I thought might be a decent storytelling moment, so I anticipate the path that he's going as well and just set myself up for the shot, because the other way seems like it would be more photogenic. That is something that is a very useful skill as a street photographer, even though in practice it didn't really end up working. I think I had the wrong focal length. Would have been a wider angle would have been better for this particular shot, but the principle is good. You want to anticipate what's happening, you want to be ahead of the shot instead of chasing it. That is when camera matters less and anticipation matters more. So even though I failed the shot, I just didn't take the shot because it didn't come to me. The composition was just a little bit off constantly, and then I tried to switch to my phone for a while, didn't work either, and then I just took a lazy shot and gave up on it. But you'll see the rest of it as well. Cheers. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the last 20 to 30 minutes of the photo shoot because the GoPro running out of battery, but these are the scenes that I captured. Bunch of B-roll and bunch more shots. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more videos.